People
Hmm.
watch, they consume the content now these days in like smaller bite-sized chunks. The biggest opportunity for you is not in what you say clinically, but how long you stay in the patient's world before moving on to the next thing. So if you slow down in some of those areas on day one and ask other probing questions, that'll deepen the emotional impact. And then simplify and pause a little bit more on day two and get some more verbal commitments before presenting care, then the cases will feel even smoother and require less and less explanation. You stay on one topic. Like if you're going to talk about degeneration and then maybe try to ask a question about it and maybe switch to, because it's like Facebook. People
Hmm.
watch, they consume the content now these days in like smaller bite-sized chunks. So give them a smaller bite-sized chunk and then check in with them for understanding, like make sure they understand. So educate, then quiz, then educate, then quiz, right?
Okay. And build
So
commitment each time you educate.
exactly. Yeah, you're building commitment through questions. So we got to get them. So day one, they're in logical thinking, and education keeps them in logical thinking. We got to get them into emotional connection to their problem. But then in day two, that goes away. I mean, between day one and day two, emotion goes away. Logical brain starts to kick in again. So in day two, we got to get them back into emotional state connection. And then if we do that and keep them in that with these check-ins, right, with them and their spouse or VIP, then when we get to the money part, they should have talked themselves. It should be their decision. They, by the answers they gave you on day one and day two, they should be so connected to their problem and the results that they want and view you. Your certainty, trust, confidence, and authority is going to come through the way it is. So you don't have to worry about that. We just got to get there. The decision is going to come from them. So we don't have to try to push, pull, scare, whatever into care. So the more better questions we can ask them that get them communicating back to us, that's what's going to seal the deal at the end. So when we ask for the money, it should be a no-brainer.